guess we're going this way then. All right, we have a live. I just have to fix my little stand. I don't know why the orientation is making me go this way. I didn't plan it that way, so sorry about that. All right, so I did not plan this great because I have my boys out, Simon and Butch, and they just got out of their crates. Well, Butch, this is Butch's room. So like he's been in his room all day, but Simon has not. So they're going to be running around. And if you hear click, 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 I'm sorry. I should have done this at like 3 so I could be in my truck drinking coffee like last time. But, you know, I'm not perfect. So I want to welcome everybody. I did not post a video this morning because, and I'm going to say this probably in my vlog on Sunday, but I am exhausted. Dogs. It's to the point where I've talked about it before that I just go until I like get sick. And I'm to the point where I can tell myself, like, I'm getting exhausted. So I decided to take a night off from editing because the last few weeks, I've literally not been done doing, like, cooking, taking care of the dogs, cleaning, the gym, showering, all that. I haven't gotten done until, like, 8:30 at night. But go out there and he's going to be chewing on a bone in here. He's not going to leave me out. So that's, yeah. So that's why I didn't edit a video, but I thought I'd do a question, a Q&A, or just hang out with you guys. Oh, hi. First live stream. Oh, I'm new to this too. It's only like my second or third. But hi. But I'm trying to get to the questions that I wrote down here. So I took the time off to rest, which is huge growth for me. And that's why there was no video today. And I think there's always going to be a Sunday video, period. But the Wednesday videos are going to be the bonus. I'm going to try my best to get them up every Wednesday at 6 a.m. But if there are times that I just can't do it because editing... Caitlin's home. Because editing... or my life is getting in the way of editing, then that Wednesday video just might not happen, because the whole goal of this channel is for me to lose weight, to get healthy, be the best person I can be. And if this channel is getting in the way of that, it doesn't really make sense. So we're going to go over, I have several questions that y'all asked me. And if you have a question, you guys can answer or ask down below. But I got my first, this is the first iced coffee of 2024. The weather has changing, and I feel kind of bad for this lid. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it had low expectations in its life. Its whole purpose is to like be a lid, and it has failed the only purpose of its life. So it popped off like 6 times on my way home. I'm surprised I don't have any coffee on me. But the first question. And again, if you have a question, ask down below. Any 5Ks in my near future? I don't have any in my near future. There is one. It's the the Planetarium 5K. I'm actually going to close the door real quick now that she's home. Hi, babe. I love you. Now it's just you and me. Now we can really talk. All right, so 5Ks. Don't have any planned, not registered for any, but there is one in the end of February or sometime in March. It's called the Planetarium 5K. Where I live, it's actually, I think, in the world, maybe the United States, I don't know. But it's the biggest scale model of the solar system. They have planets all over the area. I remember going to Kroger and there was like Mars in the awning. So it's called the Planetarium 5K. I might do that one, but I'm definitely going to do some 5Ks sometime. And so is Caitlin. So Caitlin has decided that she wants to get into them, and that's pretty exciting. Let's see here. Why are you a bad bitch? Coffee. I'm pretty sure it's like half of my personality is coffee. And again, if you have any questions, you can put them down below. Let's see here. Ooh, this is a good one. What keeps you motivated when you feel like throwing in the towel? That's a great question, because there are many, many days that I don't want to track my food. I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to move. My default is to sit on the couch, is couch potato. 100%. My dad was a couch potato. I grew up being a couch potato. I watched some TV. I watched a lot of TV growing up. I love TV. It's like my thing. I don't really watch it much anymore. But the thing that keeps me motivated, I don't know if it's motivation. One, the gym thing is a routine. It's just what I do on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. It's not a, do I want to go to the gym? It's not a question. I just robotically go to the gym. Kind of like we go to work. We don't think about it. Well, sometimes we do. But you just go to work, right? So that's how the gym is for me now. And it's kind of turned into like my safe space, my happy place, the place I go to relax. It's like meditative for me. Tracking food, I do it at least a week ahead. One night I just sit on my computer and I log everything I'm going to eat. And I've said this in my vlogs before, and I just follow what's on my phone then. So then like I have no decision making during the week when I'm making literally a million decisions a day. I don't have to think about what to eat, and I don't have to think about going to the gym because it's just automatic. And I've taken, it's about like, I think 6 or 7 months that I've gone consistently to the gym for the most part. So it's taken a long time to get to like automatic mode. But it is now, and that's pretty awesome. I gotta read your guys' stuff. Oh, that treadmill. I hate that treadmill, Ashley. I feel like a little hamster on the treadmill. I'm on my phone right now, but I'm trying to like see if I can get this on my computer so I can read what you guys are saying as well, because it's kind of hard to read. I'm getting kind of blind. So let's see what I can do here. I should turn the sound off though. How is everybody today? Has the weather gotten warmer where you are? Because it's like 57 here. It's great. I love it. How do I do this? I'm starting to get to the point where I feel old, where technology is just not like automatic anymore. And when I was a kid, I was like, how do adults get that way? Like, how do they get so dumb about technology? And here I am getting kind of dumb about technology because I don't know how to do this anymore. Yeah. So let's see here. Another question is, oh wow, I can see myself in live now. It's really weird. Okay. Next question is my favorite national park. And I've been thinking about this one all day. I've only been to, I think, 5 or 6. And I think the one I most enjoyed my time at was the Badlands last summer, because we were in my truck after I redid my truck. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I built out like a little bed and kitchen with pull-out drawers and stuff in the back of my truck, and Kate and I travel around in that in the summer. I enjoyed myself a lot, even though that one was cut short because I had to go home. unexpectedly. Well, it wasn't really unexpectedly, but I think the one I'm still to this day most in awe of is the Rocky Mountains National Park. When you live in the Midwest and you've never really seen like mountains, and those mountains are like mountains, like big beefy mountains, it's just, I was in awe. It's just thinking about it. I felt so small, and like they were so big. So I think I would want to go back to that one. But to be honest, my favorite places to visit are national forests, because you can camp on them for free for 14 days. The Black Hills, fantastic. And I believe those are in South Dakota too. I would go back there 100%. I could spend so much time in the Black Hills. And then the dogs can also come with us. A lot of the times dogs are not welcome in national parks or can't do any of the hikes because, you're protecting the wildlife and the forest and stuff. Let's see here. Yes, the Badlands, Ashley. So we camped on a ledge, not in the Badlands, but next to it. It was in Wall. I don't remember the location name, but I believe I posted it in my Badlands video on my other channel. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. But we literally camped on a ledge overlooking the Badlands, and that was really cool. I'm sorry. They're playing. And then another night, we camped in just like a field, and then I woke up and a bison was like 10 feet away from me, and that was really cool. Really, really cool. So I loved the Badlands. I would love to go back. Let's get on to another question. I don't know what they did. Any camping trips planned? I think Butch is in trouble. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Any camping trips planned? No, but the weather is so nice. I'm thinking about going this weekend somewhere. Maybe going fishing. I think Kate and I might be planning to go to the Smoky Mountains during spring vacation, maybe. We'll have to see. I used to be a big planner and plan everything out in advance, and now I kind of just live my life and just go whenever I feel like it. The whole trip of Badlands, I had no reservations. Nothing was set in stone. We just went. So that's kind of how I live my life now. We're getting our passports. So during the summer, if we see really good flights to go, I don't know, to Europe or something, we can just go. And that's my favorite part about being a teacher is I get those times off. I don't know if I'd be a teacher if I didn't get those vacations. Where do you get recipes? I had to think about this one too. So all the food I make on my channel, either I get them from a few places. Either I've gotten them from Nicole's channel. I don't know if Nicole's in here. I don't think she is. Or I get them from some of them from Joey Suggs' channel. The rest of them just randomly popped into my head because I think about food all the time. And I grew up falling asleep to Food Network. Like every night was my favorite thing to fall asleep to. And so I just come up with them. I need to get, hi Nicole. She is here. So yeah, go to Nicole's channel and she has a lot of shorts of different recipes, especially if you guys have a creamy. She's pumping those out left and right. Also on Instagram too. I'm going to try to be better about writing them down and focus more on recipe creation. But that's not really how I live my life. Like I said, I'm just kind of like, la la la. Don't really like planning. Don't really like organizing myself, which I need to. I need to get better about it. I'm pretty organized at school, but my home life, I'm just like ADHD over here. My last question that I had written down was advice for making any like big life changes or starting like your own weight loss journey. Okay, so small, tiny little changes. You can't change your whole life at once. At least that's my experience. I'm speaking from my experience. I don't want to speak for anybody. This whole channel is not to really educate you guys about how to lose weight or how to eat or how to get over binge eating. It's just my experience, and maybe it could help you guys out. But small changes over time. I'm trying to think of like what little small changes I've done over time. In college, in high school, I drank a lot of soda. Cut that out first and just did that. Let me see here. See what people are saying. I'll get to what's in the chat in a second as I finish my thought. ADHD. So little life changes, little routines. Like I was having a hard time getting up in the morning, so I bought one of those sun alarms. It's like a big light that's supposed to be like sunshine to mimic light, and that kind of helped a little bit. Drinking my greens in the morning or a glass of water. Some of us don't really believe in greens, and I, understand. But I'm telling you right now, I feel like I'm more energized with them, and I'm more regular. So I'm going to finish the Bloom little canister I have and then take a few weeks off and see if there is a difference. Because I don't want to keep spending $50 or $40 on nasty tasting green stuff if it doesn't actually help. So those are some like little changes I made. And then like going to the gym, I would start with just going for a walk a few days a week, going to hike a few days a week, some sort of physical thing a few days a week, because like I said, I am a bona fide couch potato. That is my default, 110%. So then I would do that. And then there's been so many times where I drove to Planet Fitness I've driven to Planet Fitness on intending to going into the gym, and I drive by and go home. And then there's been several times where I go in, I walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes, and then I leave. Then there's been times where, I walked for 20 minutes, walked around the weights, and then left. So I kept trying to make a conscious effort to go to Planet Fitness and to push myself a little more. And then eventually I just started doing weights, and now like I'm deadlifting now. Who am I? I got kicked out of the gym last night. Like what? I was like, lady, please let me stay. Just like 10 more minutes. And she was like, nah, bro. I was like, fine. So if you're trying to make life decisions, like life changes, small little ones. Don't wake up one day and cut all the food you love out of your diet. Try to exercise 5 days a week. Get 10,000 steps when you normally get 4,000 steps. Drink a gallon of water. Don't do that, because you're going to quit and you're going to feel like a failure when you just didn't set yourself up for success. Because if I did that now, I'd fail 100%. So that's my advice about making big life changes. Don't make little life changes, and eventually it will be a big life change. All right, back to the comments, because I'm bad at talking and reading. How hard is it when you have an off day from eating healthy? Do you give yourself grace and keep going? That's a good question. Yes, I do. I used to get extremely upset with myself for a long time, and this was when my binge eating was the worst it ever was I would just get extremely angry at myself and like talk bad, like negative self-talk. You're so weak. Why are you doing this? Why can't you just figure this out? What's wrong with you? This is why you're never going to be healthy. And it's slowly become it happened, and move forward. Because when I take that power away from food, then one meal doesn't turn into a week or 2 meals. If I go out to breakfast and eat a big old stack of pancakes, Then I ate a big old stack of pancakes and they were delicious. But then for lunch, I'm to the point where I'm just not as hungry. And then I just eat maybe a protein bar. But if I did want to eat a full lunch, then I eat a full lunch. And then I move on from dinner. I don't think about the pancakes ever again because that was breakfast. And that's how normal, and I hate the word normal, but the people that don't have disordered eating or thinking about food, that's how people are. They just eat food when they're hungry. And that's it. So that's how I handle if I get off track of eating. I'm trying to think of the last day where I've really gotten off track, like a full day. And I don't remember. Even during Christmas, between the reverse and the shred, there wasn't a single day where I really got off track eating. There were meals where I ate like Wendy's or whatever, but then after that, it was just normal food. Oh.
Simon.
Oh, uh-oh. I think the boys are getting grounded to my office.
Go.
Uh-oh. Come on.
Which bit me. I'm not walking them. I'm mad.
Oh.
Come on, Simon. Yo.
They're in trouble.
Simon, come on.
So, the way I eat on my videos is just normally how I eat every single day without thinking about it. We now have 2 naughty dogs in here with us, so that's going to be fun. Yes, you need the recipes written from you. I have great ideas. Oh, thank you. I'm a beast. Oh, let me see if I can flex for you guys. Like, I flex for myself like all day. Because look, like, oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if you guys can see it. Ooh, ooh. There are little mounds right there. I'm proud of my little mounds. Let's see. Does anybody have any other questions? And you know what? It doesn't matter if I have 1,300 subscribers or 13 million subscribers. My goal is to always be not, I don't know, scripted, you know, just to be humble, regular, not have my life 100% together. Because you know those girls, they have one of those rooms. You know what I'm talking about? The girls that shop all the time, or their houses are perfect, they have a room that they don't show that is just mounds of stuff. And you know it's true. You got to think about that. What makes me stay disciplined most, especially when you'd rather not? My dad. Watching him suffer. And I'm always afraid that you guys are like, oh my God, she's talking about her dad again. Just get over it. And that's like the negative self-talk in my head. But I have to remind myself that losing your father at age 34 isn't necessarily normal. And we were really close. And he was a huge part of my life. And it's really hard that he's just not here anymore. He just, poof, gone. So I think about like my dad and watching his life, and he didn't go anywhere. He didn't do anything. He stayed in his house for pretty much my entire life. And I think about what a wasted life, unfortunately, that was, and how much I wish he would have enjoyed life and lived life more. And there's so many things that I want to do. I'm super into outdoors. I'm super into hiking. I would love to, and I'm going to. It's not even I would love to. At some point in my life, I'm going to through hike the Appalachian Trail. 100%. That's going to happen. So I just need to get healthy for that. I want to travel to Japan. I don't want to sit in a airplane seat the size I am for 18 hours. So that's what gets me. And also, I know I'm going to regret it. I know that if I don't go to the gym, I'm going to be upset with myself. Because there was a time not too long ago that every single night before I went to bed, I would be disappointed in myself. I would say, I'll do better tomorrow. I can't believe I wasted today. I could have done A, B, and C today, and I didn't do it. Instead, I just sat on the couch. and I wasn't living life. And I have all these aspirations that I want to accomplish, but yet I would sit on the couch and watch people on YouTube do it. That's not a life I want to live. So one day I woke up and was like, I'm not going to regret another day of my life. I'm going to live every day to the fullest, to the best of my ability, and be kind to myself. Let's see here. Oh, real life always wins. Yes, and my real mess. So this computer back here, I got it from school. It hasn't worked in a while. I keep trying to sell it on Facebook, but people are shady and flaky on Facebook. Is it easier for you to meal prep or plan food ahead instead of convenience or grabbing something quick on the go? That's an also, you have great questions, Catherine. Seriously. It's a combination. Oh, my mommy's here. Hi, Mom. It's a combination. I'm always trying to think ahead. And I'm always trying to plan for my failures because I will fail and it's okay to fail. And we're going to plan in case there's just a moment I just can't. And my videos from the last few years when I was really trying to work through my depression, I would talk about like taking care of myself, and I will have depressive episodes probably the rest of my life, more than likely. And that's just the fact of life, and that's okay. I know it will get better, and I can separate those depression thoughts and the feelings away from my actual being now. So I always plan for when I might be depressed, or I stay late for work, or for some reason we had to take a dog or a cat to the vet and we didn't plan to. So I'll always have, hello, sir. Well, I'll always have a couple meals in the freezer that are easy to prepare. Like right now I have a chicken tortilla soup in there. And whenever I make it in the crock pot, we never eat it all because it's just Caitlin and I. So then I'll freeze the rest. Or if I don't have that, California Pizza Kitchen, those pizzas are pretty low calorie. So I have those. Last resort would be a lean cuisine. But I have those, and then I meal plan the week before. I hate spending all day meal prepping. You will never see me do that. It's just not sustainable for me. It's not what I want to do on my Sunday. So I do take shortcuts like buying rotisserie chicken at Sam's or Costco, or I get the packets of rice instead of like cooking rice because I hate cooking rice. So I do it that way. This coming vlog, you're going to see how I take leftovers from one meal and make a different meal out of it, or leftover ingredients from the week before and I make easy meals with it. So you guys are going to see that, and I focused on that. I always have food, and this is part of my binge eating. I always have food stashed in random places, like in my car or my desk at work, because if I get to the point where I am ravenous, like so hungry, it hurts. That's when I make the bad decisions, and I don't even think. I just put food in my mouth and I won't stop. So I don't let myself get to that point. And if I'm in a calorie deficit, but I get to the point where I feel like I am way, way, way too hungry, I know eventually that will lead to a binge. So then I'll eat a little snack here or there. I won't go crazy. And normally, this is very rare I go over my calories. Even if I do feel super hungry, I might have like an extra protein bar or some extra eggs or something. And that usually takes care of it. How hard is it to avoid foods if your partner isn't on the same journey? Is she considerate of what she brings in. Balance, I struggle because my son is 11 and he likes snacks and junk. That's such a good question. Girl, these questions are fire. Okay, so Caitlin and I have had a little growing pains with this. I communicate to her how I'm feeling. Her biggest thing is she wants to go out on Friday nights, like every Friday night, which I'm fine with, but the sodium gets me, and my weigh-ins are like usually Saturday or Sunday, and I might, if I go out and eat all that sodium, then I bloat. That's my biggest issue with going out to eat. Also, I can't track it 100%, and it drives me nuts that I can't track it 100% because I just want to know. She doesn't snack that much, but she does sometimes will snack a lot, and I'm pretty good about staying out of it just because I don't really want to eat it. Like, my goals are more important. There's been peanut butter patty cookies, like Nutter Butter style cookies, on our kitchen table for weeks, and I haven't touched them. I don't think Caitlin knows they're there because they would be gone if she did. They're for ice cream. I put like 2 in ice cream once in a great while, and I haven't touched them. The biggest problem is I have snacks that I plan for my meal, but like for my meal plans, but I don't eat them fast enough, and Caitlin will eat them. And then when I want them, they're gone. That's the biggest issue. But Caitlin's on top of it. There has been times where she would want to go out and I didn't, and she'd be a little upset. But we talked about it, and overall, she's super supportive of everything I do. Like, so supportive of YouTube. She is just so fantastic. I'm so lucky. She's going to the gym now too, which is like dragging me to the gym some days, which is crazy. Yeah, Carla, when you have off track, bro, sir. I teach middle school kids, you can tell. That was not good. Just getting back on track the next day. Let's see. Do you use a crock pot? Yes, I do. Wednesdays and Thursdays, gym days. One of those days is usually a crock pot meal. The other day is something super easy to make. I just recently got one and making one healthy recipe once a week that I portion out into Tupperware has helped me. And you understand the depression. Yeah, I get that, Jessica. But yes, we usually have one crock pot meal a week. This week we did not, but last week we did, and the week before too. I also don't like eating the same thing, like in the same form all the time. Especially Caitlin doesn't like that. I have to vary it up. I've been eating the same thing for lunch for the last 2 weeks, and today I looked at it and I was like, I gotta change this up. I'm done. Yes, I can. Since incorporating exercises, can you tell a difference in how you feel? Yes, 100%. The Shredhead girls were talking about this the other, like last night, how they could touch their toes or touch the floor, like while standing. Yep, I can do that. I can tie little kids' shoes by bending over, and it's not that big of a deal. I can get up off the floor without using my hands or leaning on anything. My posture is a lot better. I'm not getting as many tension headaches because I'm not like slouched like that. My posture is so much better. But I also have aches and pains from exercising. It's just part of exercising. Like, my left knee right now has been feeling horrible. I don't know what's going on with it. I'm going to put a brace on it when I go to the gym tonight because I wanted to run today. My biggest thing is I need to do more cardio. I hate cardio, but I think that's what is keeping me from really, really losing like some weight, is I just got to get cardio up. Also, I used to get my green, I don't know if it's going to show you because I took it off. I have to do this upside down. Ooh. My green exercise ring. I don't know if I can do this upside down. Let's try it. Oh, I did. My green exercise ring would be full from the end of the day from work by just working. It's not even half full now because my heart rate doesn't spike anymore at all. It actually, if I just go running or walking at a brisk pace, my watch doesn't pick up that I'm doing a physical activity until I'm like 10 minutes in. So my heart, I'm sure, is much healthier and I don't get winded. I can like run up the stairs. But I definitely do still feel aches and pains. Isn't that right, boys? So, any other questions? You need... Yes, excess skin. I'm afraid of excess skin too, low-key. So far, it's not too bad. It's kind of like a fidget for me. That's a little embarrassing to admit. But sometimes I just kind of like can pinch it. And it's kind of not fun to play with, but it's something to play with when I'm bored at work. I don't know. But I definitely have loose skin right now. It's not a lot. My stomach is kind of doing a weird thing where it's losing weight in the middle and then kind of like drooping on each side. So it's like, whoop. But, you know, I'm kind of interested to see how that plays out. I think it's just going to be something I'm going to live with, and maybe one day I'll get it removed. I don't know how much loose skin I'll have, but strength training helps with loose skin. Also not losing your skin or your weight super duper fast. And that's why I've been super slow at losing weight, because one, I don't want to gain it back once I lose it, because that's just so depressing. And that's when I started binge eating as well. Because that's when I started yo-yo dieting, was after I initially lost not a massive amount of weight, but like 60 or 70 pounds. And when I gained it back during COVID, I yo-yo dieted, and my mental health was awful, and I binged all the time. Oof. Well, it is 4:39 here. I have to make dinner, take the dogs out for their thing that they do every day, and go to the gym. And also I need to figure out what the heck has been up with Butch. I think he might be in pain or something wrong with one of his paws, because he has been a little bitey, which he's never, ever, ever been his entire life. He's never bitten one of us. He's 6 now. So I think I might have him go to the vet and see, maybe do some blood tests or something, maybe check some stuff out. So, favorite exercise? Deadlifting and bicep curls. I love bicep curls and deadlifting. It makes me feel strong. I hated squats with a passion. I still don't really like them, but I keep doing them because it's super duper 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 important that I keep my mobility up, because I'm starting to feel old, and I don't want to feel old, and I just want to be able to move. Tricep extensions, no, they're okay. Not my favorite. Lower body exercises, yeah. Bye, push-up. Oh, bye, Carla. Yes, push-ups have been going great, but yes, I'm gonna wrap it up. Carla, go do some push-ups. I gotta do push-ups today too. It was really great talking to you guys. I will see you guys on Sunday at 10 a.m. for the premiere. Love it when you guys come and chat with me. But until next time, friends, be kind to yourself. Bye.